Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be going through Amped Super Duper once again. But today I'm going to do something a little bit different since I already did a video to show all the different presets and whatnot. Even though some people were not happy because I didn't mute my mic while I was picking and it picked up me strumming, right? But nonetheless, you get the idea, right? So I've been reading a lot online about this VST plugin, and they state that it's mix ready, right? So I've been thinking about it all day, and I'm like, is it mix ready or maybe not? Or is it just marketing, right? So I decided to throw up a little session of Reaper, as you see on my screen. And what I did is I double tracked a portion of the song Orion from Metallica. And again, it's not exactly perfectly double tracked because first of all, it's hard to like get it perfect and tight. Secondly, it's Metallica, right? And it's some people think it's simple to play that stuff, but it's not simple if you want to play it exactly how they play it, right? Plus, I did it in one take too. I did one take for the left, one take for the right, and that's it, right? Just for this video, it's fine. So then I ran it into a guitar bus because I wanted to see how it sounds unprocessed versus processed. Then I even bounced out the unprocessed wave and also a processed wave, and I mastered it through Ozone 8 just to see if there's any differences, right? So let me just show you what I have going on, all right? The left and right are pretty much the same setup. Today I'm going to be using this Duper full gain. And again, guys, on my other video that I did, I picked out stuff that I really didn't like. Again, just to recap that, right? It would be nice if they actually had an IR loader that actually stated what IR you're using. It's beneficial, right? Many other amp sims have that. Even some free ones have that. Also, again, it's nice if you could save your preset within the app and also have a stereo and mono switch, right? It would be very beneficial. But other than that, I really don't have a problem with this VST plugin. I actually do like it a lot. And for today's video, I'm actually going to use the internal cab IR feature, whatever you like to call it. So even though I'm running this preset, this Duper full gain, I did tweak the settings a little bit because when you switch to this preset, it pegs the gain, and I really don't need all that gain, right? So the only other thing I'm using is a little bit of noise gate, right? Everything else is off, as you can see. So these are my settings, as you can see, and there's nothing else on the left and right guitar track, just this. That's it, right? So I want to make it as simple as possible. So that's that. I mean, pretty simple, right? So we'll get out of here. Again, I routed them to a guitar bus, and on my guitar bus, I am running my very simple chain. Pro Q3 multi-band compressor. You know the Andy Sneap trick there for palm muting. And I'm running an L2 waves limiter. So what's cool about this is, and I'll play back some of it right now. What you're gonna hear right now is just the left and right guitar with nothing, no EQ, nothing. And I'll let you hear how that sounds, alright? So let's take a listen on that, okay? So that's nothing, just super duper and a left and right guitar. That's it. So now I'm going to engage the effect, the EQ, the compressor and the limiter, right? I'll let you know how that sounds. All right. So here we go with that. Then I'm switching it off. And back on. All right, so I don't know if you guys can hear it. I don't know what type of speakers you're listening through, but you shouldn't be using like your phone because phones have crap speakers. You should be using studio monitors or some high quality speakers. So as you can see from just doing that, there's definitely a sound difference, right? Which one you like better? Of course, that's up to you because tone is subjective, correct? But for me anyway, I prefer the sound with the EQ compressor and limiter, right? It just sounds better to me. Plus, keep in mind these are just two guitar tracks, panned hard left and right. No bass guitar, no drums. So, what you're hearing right now might not exactly be the same settings as if I had drums and bass, right? So that makes a huge difference. Okay. So let me go back to my EQ, right? So I have it high passed at 108 hertz, low passed to almost 7600 hertz. And I actually did an 18 dB slope on this side because I wanted to cut it steeper. And this side is just 12 dB, but you could play around with that as well, right? And then I scooped out this area right here at about 500 hertz a little bit, and I notched out some of the nasty frequencies. This one right here, 4100 hertz. There's another one at 2400 hertz, 732 hertz, 331 hertz, and about 180 hertz. I mean, you could get pretty carried away doing this, right? But I usually stick to like, I don't know, between 4 to 6 points I like to do. So check this out, right? And what's cool about this EQ is that these points you could pretty much check if you're in the ballpark, because this thing will analyze the incoming signal, and I'll show you that in a minute. So let me play this again and I'll show you. So as you can see, that's one of the strong points of using the Fab Filter EQ, because it does that type of stuff for you. So let me let you hear from the beginning, right? So this is with processing going on. I think that sounds pretty good if you ask me, right? And again, that's not double tracked perfectly, right? It's off of just, I don't know, maybe 7 milliseconds. I didn't run any analyzers to tell me the exact number, and I really don't care for this, right? So let me turn off that stuff and let you hear how it sounds. Because again, as you guys know, products that are sold have to be marketed in such a way that so they sell them, right? But I don't like nonsense. So if you're paying for a product and they're like it's mix ready, just like they say Easy Drummer 2 is mix ready. For most part, it is mix ready. You just have to tweak it just a smidge, right? But I haven't ran across not one amp sim, especially for high gain stuff, that's you just load it up, you record, and you're good to go. Hell no. I don't know why they say that either, because as you're hearing, that's false, correct? Right? I don't like the nonsense. They shouldn't lie about software. Even though I do like this release, it does really sound really good in my opinion, and so do the other amps that ML Sound Lab came out with. They're pretty decent for what they are, right? Can't complain. All right, turn off the processing and let you hear just a little bit. Let me turn it on. It's different. Off. On. So you get the idea, right? So that's within the DAW. What you're hearing is the true ASIO DAW coming out of Reaper right into OBS. Exactly the same audio. So let me let you hear how the different tracks sound once they're bounced out and mastered. And again, I mastered them with Ozone 8, right? At -14 loops, which is pretty standard. Even though YouTube and a lot of other platforms mess with that as well. They mess with your volume of your music. So anyway, and again, I use software to do this, even though you could do it manually, but whatever. So this is how it sounds mastered without any processing whatsoever. So as you could hear, right, it is pretty good. I mean, it's pretty good. I can't bullshit and say that it sucks. That's straight out of the gate. You know what I'm saying? That's no EQ, no compressor, no limiter, no nothing. Just straight out. So this is how it's gonna sound mastered with EQ and all that. I'll let you hear that. So there you go, guys. So I hope I did a good job for you guys, right? Let you hear how different it does sound when you add EQ, compressor, limiter versus straight out without any processing, right? So again, it depends on what you like. For some people, that's great out of the box. For me, I like more of a process sound, right? But again, tone subjective. So that's that. You know what I'm saying? And again, if you like what I'm doing, subscribe, like, share, right? So I hope this was helpful and maybe shed some light on some stuff. Maybe I'm just wasting my time. But yeah. So till next time, I'll catch you guys later, all right? See you later.